like the rest. What? Never seen an assassin get put out of work before? You're not one of these third-rate assassins, I can tell. But if you or anyone else puts a hand on me, I'm answering with my axes. I've been cutting down these mercenaries for the better part of the day. I'm guessing my target knows I'm on to her and has started sending them my way. My associate, Harn Orenvi, might know something about it, but I can't bring this heat to him. More like gather information. And if you're offering, I can pay you. Harn usually holds court at the Outlaw's Refuge. He'll be the only one there with bodyguards. Ask him if Raynilla Treveri's been through recently. Got it? Fair warning. Harn might ask you for a favor in return for information. I can pay you back, but you don't get paid until I get paid, and I don't get paid. And listen, don't mention me to Harn. It probably won't do you any favors.
Please, Han. They're not just flowers. They're...
Surely a man of your talents can grow more. Now, move. Others wait in need of my counsel. Your face isn't familiar to me, but I'd know that look anywhere. You want something from me. Information, probably. Well, what is it you're looking for? Raynilla Treveri. Really? I may know something about her. Perhaps you can enlighten me on why it is you're seeking her. All right, don't get so touchy, Fla. Raynilla was through recently. I can tell you what I know, but not without a favor in return. Why don't you deliver these red flowers I just gathered to some dear friends of mine? Sharp as night. I like that lizard, and I hear I'm not the only one. That's useful information, Fla. I'll tell you what you want to know. Raynilla was through recently. She sought out Deredrian, a fence who specializes in moving specialty items. She keeps a room in town. I'll mark it on your map. Careful, though. Deredrian and Raynilla were old friends, but they fell out some time ago. Asking after one might cause the other to be very sharp with her answer.
Told you I'd find you. Raynilla was here, hmm? Looks like debt collection notices. Not helpful to us. Is this Doredrian's place? Seems like I want... Ugh, rot meth. Makes me wish I was born without nostrils. Can't understand how anyone drinks the stuff. Let me see that letter. So, Raynilla came by, pestering this Doredrian for help. Why? Great. Well, maybe they patched things up and Doredrian went to go help her, though that doesn't explain why she'd leave behind a note that says exactly where she's gone, especially if she's trying to hide from this reformer that Raynilla mentioned. Maybe. My job broker told me to track down Raynilla and take back what she stole for an important client. He didn't give other details, and that's usually fine with me. No memory of my past makes no answers an easy pill for me to swallow. I woke up a few years back in the middle of Valenwood with a nasty headache and no memory except my name. But that doesn't have anything to do with the job. Let's get to that campsite. I'll scout ahead and see if we can take Raynilla by surprise. Great. If all goes well, then we can both meet you there. And don't go blundering in without me.
Ready to ride.
Hey, Merc. Over here. I scouted ahead. That campsite is crawling with the mercenaries that attacked me. Seems like they're searching or waiting for something. But that got me thinking. Why would those mercenaries be after both me and Raynilla? I thought about that on the way over, too. If Raynilla could afford to hire mercenaries, she wouldn't be desperate for Doredrian's help like she was in that note we found, right? Something else is going on here. That campsite is the only lead we have on finding Raynilla. If we can get there, maybe we can find something to keep us on her trail. I'm not used to looking out for others. Can you handle yourself if we run into trouble? From the tracks, it looks like two fleeing, two in pursuit. They couldn't have gone too far. Looks like Raynilla and one other got away, got rid of her tail, and managed to hide her prince from here with magic. Well, if Deredrian came here to help Raynilla, it doesn't seem like she did a very good job, and no other sign of Raynilla or the one she was traveling with. What are those notes? What did you find out? Right. She threw in with the Reformer, who told her to prioritize my capture over Raynilla's? What? And he's the one who hired me, without knowing it? This is the last time I ever find work through a job broker. No, but we can piece it together. The fence moving specialty items, the two lantern signal, the list of operatives, this person called Dim, who the Reformer wants back alive. Raynilla isn't traveling alone with some trinket. She's freeing a slave. I don't want to think about that right now. This can't be all there is. There has to be someone who can give us answers. There was another name I saw, Mevi, in Old Isra, right? That's not far. If we can find her, maybe I'll meet you there. I just need a minute.
Wait, hold on. Headed to Old Isra.
See that? Two lanterns. That's got to be Mevi.
Sharp as night? By Azura, after all these years, is it really you?
I was afraid you'd say something like that.
I don't know you, and I've never met Sharp. But the way my Raynilla spoke of him, I'd recognize him anywhere. Are you one of her connections? Have you been watching over him all this time? Did he finally remember Raynilla? The Reformer uses experimental magic on his slaves. Raynilla didn't understand the process, and when she excised it from Sharp to free him, it tore something from him. His memories, she thought. Raynilla never forgave herself for what happened. She put herself on assignment. She's freeing another from the Reformer. I haven't heard from her, but that's how these things often go. Forgive me, it's only just occurred to me, but if Sharp has no memories of Raynilla, how did you find me? What? Deredrian? No, Raynilla needed her help to find the smugglers' tunnels in Gorn. She'd arranged for a boat to take them to safety. If it's just the two of them in those tunnels, I need to get to her. Please, can you help? You two go on ahead. I need to gather Raynilla's research. Sharp, Raynilla would say that you're under no obligation to help. But please.
I'm on my way. Where are the smugglers' tunnels you mentioned?
I think there's a secret entrance in the southwest tunnels. I'll follow shortly. Please, hurry.
I could seek help in Necrom, or... you there!
You're here after all. I was about to reel in this piece of my past without you. I thought maybe you decided to move on. This is far beyond what I hired you for, isn't it? Maybe you're like me and you never pass up a payday, but I probably wouldn't even have stopped to help someone like me in the first place. Gorn is packed to the brim with mad wizards. Doesn't make it too different from the rest of the peninsula, but I've heard worse things have moved in recently. I guess what I'm saying is I'll watch your back.
Kaj Kujay. What are you doing here?
Your Sharp's friend. I had feared he spent all those years alone. But he found someone. He found you. His sister, Dimike. Too late for me. Doredrian and those mercenaries made sure of that. I didn't have time. There's so much I could have done. Raynilla, stay with me, love. Please.
Raynilla. She can't be gone. She fought so hard to protect me. What am I going to do? We were supposed to have help. I thought maybe you and Sharp, but I can see it in his eyes. He doesn't remember me. Kaj Kujay. Elder brother. It's what I always called him. Raynilla Deeknujay. His little sister. I don't think we had the same parents, but that was what he called me. I don't know. She said something about a safe house in Silent Mire, but our
We were too late. I thought something might come back to me seeing Raynilla. She knew me. And now she's just... I don't feel any memories stirring when I look at her either. Just nothing. I gave up on finding answers about my past. Help her. I'm a mercenary. I don't know how to look out for someone like her. And if this reformer is as powerful and dangerous as everyone said, he's more than after me. He's obsessed with me. But that I can do something about. If I could just track him down. Going after the reformer is a different job for a different day. Hunting my hunter is going to take time and patience. For now, take your payment, and if you'd like me watching your back wherever you're headed next, send for me. I'll be there.
Okay. Raynilla got you this far. I'll take you the rest of the way. And then I'm never...